because we're never really anything. We're nothing. We were born blank. It's experiences and all of that that made us into introverts, extroverts. Yeah, anything you want to be. Stephanie Obi said she was an introvert. If you see her post now, you never believe it. John Obidi, same thing. You will never believe it. So you can be anything you want to be. The day you wake up in the morning and say, I want to network more, and you put your heart to it, you will network more.
Easy. In fact, my father says a prayer. I say, Mofe, don't say it will be easy, because the moment is easy, that means something wrong. Because the moment is easy, it means that you have solved that problem. You understand? If you remain in that place, you're already lax. So you need to find the next challenge and all if you want to grow. You understand? So that it will never be easy.
And necessarily I wasn't doing things that were like personally for me, because I never really had time. I mean, I was out of the house before 6 and I got back really late. I can't even most of the time. And then Monday to Friday, Saturdays I'm useless. Sundays I go to church, I come back, I'm useless. Monday I'm off again. So I never really had time to do my personal stuff.
So what I'm saying here is new. You guys know what I'm talking about. Be clear about why you are at the next side of your app. I talk to people all the time about career goals. Know why you are there. If it's for the money, then you can't be complaining. Something to make that money there. So be very sure about why you're there, right? The way you're playing makes it easier to do.
The way boats take stand on my head, I ain't the price. Now, we get that. The way boats take stand on my head, I ain't the price. Which means that same boat, someone can buy it for 5,000 naira, and that same boat, someone can buy it for 500 naira. But it depends on the way people take compose themselves. But you have a brand. So your personal brand is not limited to you being an entrepreneur. You understand? You can have a personal brand as a student. You can have a personal brand as a employee. You can have a personal brand as a individual. Wikipedia has a tone of being a 40-year-old uncle in grey suits, always serious, monotone and all, while today not has a different tone for it. You understand? So the tone of your brand will be known in the way you create videos, the way you write your captions, you understand, and all those things, your interjections. Then third, which is the hardest sometimes, somebody told me that it's even harder than starting, is consistency. Yeah. I think both of them are equally hard. Consistency is what will separate you from another person. That's phrase exposure. Even not for exposure, I'll not be where I am today. Even not for exposure, I don't know about you, Seyi, I don't know about you, blessing. Exposure is needed. However, there's rank of exposure. Some exposures are heavier and some exposures are not what you're working for free. Now, I found out that creatives already are on the defensive when you coldly reach out to them, when you don't know them before. When you say, how far? I like your work, they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. I want you to work for me. They'll be like, okay, I'm listening to you. And all. So, I know it's a new brand. I was like, I like Jojo.
A lot of creative people do not, I hate to say this, but a lot of creative people do not have great work ethic. We either do shoddy jobs or we make excuses, or the story is long. A lot of people do not have great work ethics. Like you have to police them and threaten them, but if they know that you know somebody that knows them, where their credibility, shame, they just behave themselves because they don't want to shame their rep. So that's also why we try to use referral all the time, that social media does not necessarily convert if what you're selling is not on the internet. So if it's an e-commerce link that I can just click and go to the place and buy work like Paystack, it would probably work, right? Or I can shop and just probably work. But if it's something that I have to do like a 2-3 step process where I feel like I need to verify all of these things, might not necessarily work, because like if you're selling maybe, what can you possibly be selling that is not online? If you have a food store, like you had a food store like here, right, and you want to sell food, it's a 3-step process. It means that if I'm not ordering online, I probably have to come to your restaurant to order and all of that. So those kind of things, converting is a little bit more difficult than. However, social media is great for awareness, and awareness is the starting point of everything. If I don't know you, I ain't buying, right? So awareness is very important. So you can't joke with it because you don't know who is listening. I may be a staff in a company, and when we're having staff meeting and that's it at the table, and they just say, oh, I need somebody. However, every job, if you're in a service-based place, this is something I beg of you: build relationships. Most of the deals that happen don't happen on Instagram, and even when they happen on Instagram, is off relationships, which also helps me answer your question of why do people buy from here at 35,000 but not buy from here 25,000. Great relationship in point is Bizboard and Tojufoye. Stories are endless. Like, there's so many of them you can point to. So build relationships and be genuine about building relationships. Don't wait till you need the person before you start making friends with them. Don't burn bridges. If something is not going to end, you can see that it's not going to end. Find a very diplomatic way to sever the relationship so that you don't know. I'm serious. That table, there's something my friend always says, is that you're either the meal or the table, you're the menu. So I'm sorry, you're either the meal or the tablecloth. So which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the one that when they finish eating the meal, they stain you? Or do you want to be the one that is the main meal, like you're the one people are looking forward to? I'm sure that somebody sitting at the table is there to advocate for you, and then also identify in your life who is adding to you, who are your adders, who are the people that are multiplying. Whenever you say, oh, I want to start this business, people are ready to hype you, introduce it to people. Multipliers in your circle, who are the subtractors? Like, give me your space. Dividers, these people are real. I'm not even joking, like, it's real. So you just need to know that. And then in coming to pick what you do for free, what you don't do for free, I always say value. So weigh your values. Ask yourself, what am I getting out of this? If you know what you're getting out of it, it's easier to do the work. That's how you know what to do for free and what not to do for free. If you notice that the thing I'm going to do for free is going to steal my peace of mind and it's not going to add that much to me, but if it's free, so then this is the amount. If you're giving somebody a discount, put the actual price. Then say the discount in the invoice, 50% discount from 100k. Now put 50,000 naira. That way they value it, and when they're going to tell Zara that, oh, I bought the shoe for 5,000, they know that they got a discount, but they'll be like, oh, it was also a 50% discount. I don't think she's going to give it to you. Do you get what I mean? Yeah.
Thank you.
My name is Anita Odebwe. This session has been so wonderful. It has opened my eyes to being a serial entrepreneur.
Today has been also in many ways. We had good sections from Blessing. Blessing killed it. She nailed it very well, and she opened her eyes to a lot of things.
I had such an amazing, beautiful, wonderful time meeting with so many amazing people, and yeah, things I've learned today. Thank God for moments with Seyi.
We've just concluded the second edition of MowithSeyi, and I must confess it's a mind-opening.
I'm really glad that I came here today because the quality of the teachers that we had today, Seyi, the convener and everything, it really broadened my mind.
So it has been a very wonderful session, and I'm so grateful for this. Thank you.